Hey guys, this is going to be take number 2 for me. Here I've got Karl, our bearded dragon. He is anywhere from 3 to 6 months old. He is our character of our house right now. He's got so much personality. And above all, one of my wife's favorites. When he does this, I'm going to have to pause. I've lost him once, and I don't want to lose him again. These are the quirkiest. I want to say that it's the quirkiest reptile I know of thus far. Again, I'm not going to claim to be a professional. I don't. I'm just a keeper. I'm learning right along everybody else. So, with this guy, at first I was not okay with the idea of bearded dragons because of the fact I don't know a whole lot about them. Yes, I think they're cute and adorable. Beyond that, I just didn't know. You're not going there. They do say that bearded dragons are your movie watching buddies. I want to disagree on that fact with babies because they, as you can see, they are flighty. They're great. They have great personality though. I only really suggest handling at small increments. And with this guy, we are still in the process of socializing him with us. Which leads to one reason why he's so flighty still. As adults, though, I'm sure are great movie buddies. But this guy, even just watching him in his enclosure brightens your day automatically. So I've been asked, how do they differ from other reptiles? Well, with this guy, husbandry is going to be my biggest thing. Husbandry and diet, that's for sure. They need a median range of temperatures in their enclosure compared to others. So I have a leopard gecko as well. Normally the leopard gecko would be cared for spot on similar to this guy. However, mine's a different case. But in that aspect, he's different. And then I said diet. This guy eats, well, I fed crickets, cockroaches, mealworms, waxworms, anything that, if you can see, he's kind of got his mouth yay what. Again, it's kind of outlined. Hang on, I'm letting him do his thing. Damn, dude, how much you eat? Sorry, and if I would have continued on with take 1 of this video, you would have saw me almost get pooped on by this guy. Again, it happens. I'm not mad. My hair, though, is crazy. I also, with this one, I will also say care for him. You do not want any extra moisture in their enclosure whatsoever, which also makes them a bit different from other reptiles due to the fact that most times you can, he just jumped away from me, you can put water and whatnot in their enclosure. With this guy, you cannot. The only reason why is because their humidity level in their enclosure has to be at a low range. And so we don't put water in there. The way he does get his water, because the water is still a necessity for him, we bathe him, and he will drink his bath water. And on his salad, we spritz water on there. That way he can get his water content from that too. Which also brings me to back to the fact of diet. He will eat not iceberg lettuce, because that doesn't do anything for them. But I get the spring mix from the grocery store, and we just cut that up in little pieces. It has that spinach. It's got other lettuce, rather than just the iceberg lettuce. He eats fruits, vegetables, like I said, bugs. They do make, and watching YouTube videos to research on that, they do make the dried bags and food packs for them. I really highly suggest against it, because of the fact that they don't get all their nutrients from there. They get some, but not enough to be substantial. I would say if you had to use it in a pinch, okay. But really steer from it, honestly. Worst case scenario, try to go to the grocery store and get fruits, vegetables. Don't ask me what all fruits and vegetables he can have. I don't know that whole list right off bat. I do, when I want to mix it up for him, I will go online and do research myself and see. And I will also talk to my local exotic store owner and see what they suggest as well. Other than that, it's the same. He's pretty much similar to other reptiles. Alright. I will go put him back because he is being a bit flighty still. So, hold up, boy. So I will leave the camera there. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Yes. Okay, so now that I can focus more on what I'm saying rather than whether he's going to jump out of my hands, he has not been handled today up until now, so that is probably one reason why he was like that. However, with their water, again, he doesn't have water in his cage, or not cage, but in his enclosure, due to humidity, like I just covered. I still do take care of his water, only because the fact that where I live, the tap water is not safe. Like, I don't even trust it drinking it directly. I treat my water that I pull from the sink, so why not treat their water? I highly suggest with any reptiles you go and get this. I just have a small bottle. I'm told they last forever. I recently just started using it myself. It only takes a couple drops for his bath water, and that will decontaminate, you get all of the things in there that they're not supposed to have, like chlorine and all the, I'm losing words. It will take chlorine and ammonia out of there, which are the two most harmful parts of water for animals. And it will also add electrolytes for them and other stuff. So that's why we use it. It's pretty inexpensive. I think that bottle was like $2 or $3. This one is made by ZooMed. Also another brand that you're going to see over and over again. Lifespan is forever. I'm just going to say that now. With the right husbandry. This here was his previous enclosure. I lied. No, I'm right. And with this one, if you see like the black on it, we had to paint it to try to keep heat in, because the first heat light setup we had did not work. And that's another thing with these animals. You're gonna have to get them on the right lighting system, or you're gonna get too low of temperatures. Or right now, I just bought a new bulb a couple days ago, and I just checked the temperature in there, and it is way too high on his hot side. On their hot side, you want to have it between 110 and 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Y'all can do the math for the Celsius if that's what you go off of. Which this one here behind me is a 10-gallon. I thought I was upsizing him when I went to upsize my other reptiles. However, I didn't really upsize him, because I thought one of my other reptiles was in a 20-gallon. Come to find out, I got lied to. It's still a 10-gallon. So, but with his age and his size, he's still okay being in the 10-gallon. There's still more room if I wanted to, because I have the whole first level. My boxer is upset that he's not the center of the show, if you hear a dog in the background. But anyway, on Karl's enclosure, I currently have the whole first level good. He needs at least 2 hides and some enrichment. I could probably do another video on that, because it's just a lot. And I could still have room in his current one to go higher with different things if I so chose to. Does he need it? No. Would it be more enrichment for him? Abso-freaking-lutely. Feeding wise, we've been doing salad in the morning, bugs at night. Otherwise, if we do it the other way around, he's never going to eat his salad. Weird noises. Otherwise, with babies, they are very picky on what they eat anyway. And you want to stress salad with them so freaking much. Again, I'm probably just going to go do another video on feeding and everything on that one. Again, that's a lot. So, I think I'm going to stick with what I've done already for this one. I will also, which makes this part 1. So yeah. Backstory of why we have him. So I have a leopard gecko that I've had for a few years now. Again, I'll make a video on him at another time. And ever since I got him, my wife has been begging for a bearded dragon. And I said, okay, when the time comes, we can definitely discuss that. I don't want him right now. I don't want to deal with all that right now. A few years down the line, which was now a couple months ago, time came. I figured out, or I researched enough to know, okay, let's bring him home. And so I did. I actually surprised her with him on our anniversary. So, which if you saw this, if you see or have already seen the YouTube short that I did, or that I have up, that is my wife in the store on the day that we ended up getting him, and her excitement showed more later after the video, but it's fine. Anywho, that is why we have him, and there's really nothing unique about it. Went to the store, got him, brought him home. Anywho, that I'm gonna leave with that. Sorry, I'm too worried about poop on the floor. And so I will see you guys in a couple days, where I can elaborate more on this little guy. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.